There's no better way to celebrate Canada Day than with a bowl of authentic Canadian poutine. Hi, you're watching Plating It with Wendy, where I share with you recipes which impress with ease. Crispy potato fries, squeaky cheese curds, and warm gravy that brings it all together. This is my favorite comfort food. If you enjoy my videos, don't forget to subscribe. And if you hit on that bell icon, you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And while you're at it, hit on that like button and leave me your comments below. Now let's get started. We're going to go in with 2 pounds of russet potatoes and we're going to peel them first, just cutting off the top. And now with our potato peeler, we're going to just take off the skin. If you wanted, you could leave the skin on, that will give you a more rustic look. We're going to cut these into equal bits so that we get an even fry. We're first going to slice them and then we're going to cut them into strips. And these are the kind of even strips you're looking for. And once you cut them, immediately immerse them in cold water so that they do not oxidize on you. And we're just going to mix it up so that we get all that starch coming out. And we're going to rinse them in water at least 3 times before we take them out, pat dry them, and get ready to fry them. And now that the water is looking nice and clear, we're going to drain off the water and pat dry the potatoes. Using 2 layers of paper towel, we're going to pat them down nice and dry. This is an important step that you do not want to miss because you do not want to put wet potatoes into hot oil, because water and hot oil don't go together and it's all going to splash back on you. While the potatoes dry completely, let's go over to the stove and heat up the oil. In a heavy bottom pot, we're going to heat up some vegetable oil on a medium heat till it reaches 325 degrees Fahrenheit, or when a skewer inserted in brings bubbles to the top. Using a spider skimmer, we're going to add the fries to the hot oil and we're going to fry them till they get par fried. This is going to take about 7 to 8 minutes, and once you see a little blistering on them, it's time to take them out. While they're frying, we're going to use a spider skimmer to lift them up so that they do not stick to the bottom, and this will also give them a chance to fry evenly. Once you see the blistering on the fries, it's time to lift them up, drain off the excess oil, and place them on a wire rack to cool. We're going to continue this process till we finish frying all our fries. The secret to getting super crispy fries is to double fry them. Now that we've done the first fry and they are already par cooked, we're going to allow them to rest and chill for a little bit while we prepare our gravy. To a pot, we're going to add half a cup of butter, and on a medium heat, we're going to allow the butter to melt. Once the butter has melted and you begin to see that little bubbling happening, we're going to add half a cup of all-purpose flour. As soon as you add the flour, it's time to take your whisk and start whisking vigorously. We're going to continue whisking because we want the flour to lose its raw flavor and the butter to develop a nutty flavor. You'll also notice that the mixture begins to change consistency. Now that our roux is ready, it's time to add in 4 cups of a rich beef stock. We're going to start by adding in 1 cup first and give it a whisk. Once it has all blended well, it's time to add in the remaining 3 cups. We're going to whisk this vigorously till we get a smooth mixture. And for that authentic flavor, we're going to go in with 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of basil, about half a teaspoon of salt, and about half a teaspoon of freshly cracked black pepper. We're going to give this a whisk to make sure that they all blend with the mixture. Now it's time to give our gravy a little more oomph. And we're going to go in with 1 beef bouillon. We're going to mix this well so that the bouillon gets a chance to dissolve. We're going to cook the gravy on a medium heat for about 10 minutes while continuously whisking it. This is going to give the herbs a chance to enhance the flavor of the gravy, and you'll notice that it begins to thicken. To finish off our gravy, we're going to add in some cornstarch. We're going to take 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and add in 2 tablespoons of cold water to create a slurry. Now we're going to gradually add this into our gravy and whisk it, and you'll notice that instantly it begins to thicken and it gets that lovely glossy look to it. Once the cornstarch has cooked and your gravy begins to thicken, it's time to keep it on a simmer while we go back to give our fries that second fry. We're going to up the heat of the oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to dunk the fries in to fry for the second time. And we're going to fry them for about 3 to 4 minutes till they turn crispy and golden brown in color. And once again, using our spider skimmer, we're going to occasionally lift them up so that they do not stick to the bottom and they get an even fry. Now these are looking good, so we're going to lift them up from the oil, drain off the excess oil, and place them on a wire rack. We're going to quickly fry the second batch till they're golden and crispy. While they're still hot, we're going to toss them into a bowl, hit them with some salt, and toss them around. And can you hear that sound? That tells you how crispy they are. To plate up our poutine, we're going to start with a generous helping of the fries. Traditional poutine is topped with fresh cheese curds, and we're going to add about a cup of it on the top. And if you want to enjoy poutine but you don't have cheese curds, you can always substitute by using bits of mozzarella cheese. And to bring it all together, we're going to top it with that steaming hot, delicious gravy. Let's garnish it with some freshly cracked black pepper and finely chopped parsley. Oh my goodness! Look at that! What a perfect bite! And now it's time to give the poutine a taste. God, I cannot wait. Wow. The fries and the cheese curd. I can actually hear the squeak of the cheese curds in my mouth. Wow. And that gravy, it's delicious. You've got to try this. I hope you all have a happy Canada Day. Thanks for watching. See you soon.